Three metal titans, forged by rival superpowers, are about to clash for the crown of the skies. But which one would actually survive a head-to-head fight when the missiles start flying? Today, we're breaking down the ultimate heavyweight trio in unprecedented detail. The American F-15D Eagle, China's Shenyang J-16, and Russia's Sukhoi Su-35's flankery. This isn't just about specifications on paper. We're analyzing how these aircraft would perform in real combat scenarios, from long-range missile duels to close-in knife fights where agility determines who lives and who dies. First, let's meet the legendary American warrior. The F-15D Eagle represents American air doctrine perfected over 5 decades of development and combat experience. This isn't just a trainer, it's a fully combat-capable two-seat beast from the 4th generation that has never been shot down in air-to-air combat. Those twin Pratt & Whitney F-100 engines represent some of the most reliable power plants ever built, pushing the massive airframe past Mach 2.5 with authority, while giving it a combat radius of nearly 1,600 kilometers with external tanks. The Eagle's strengths are the stuff of legend, written in combat across the skies of the Middle East. But can a design that first flew when Nixon was president still dominate against 21st century technology? What makes the F-15D so formidable isn't just its raw performance, it's the ecosystem it operates within. Its unparalleled combat-proven reliability means maintainers can keep it flying through extreme conditions. Its acceleration and high-altitude performance remain exceptional even by modern standards. With modern AESA radar upgrades and seamless integration of top-tier missiles like the AIM-120D AMRAAM and the terrifyingly agile AIM-9X Sidewinder, it remains a deadly platform that can engage multiple targets simultaneously. However, its age creates critical vulnerabilities that cannot be ignored. There's no stealth shaping to reduce its radar cross-section. Its sensor fusion can't match the integrated systems of newer jets, and it was originally conceived as a trainer variant rather than a frontline fighter. Experience is the ultimate weapon, but technology is the great equalizer. Its best role remains long-range interception and high-speed battles beyond visual range where its speed and powerful radar give it the first look, first shot advantage. Now, meet the dragon from the east, China's answer to American air dominance. China's Shenyang J-16 represents the pinnacle of 4.5 generation multirole strike fighter design, built to dominate both air and surface targets across the vast expanses of the Pacific. Powered by twin WS-10B Taihong engines, China's first truly successful high-performance turbofan, it hits Mach 2.0 and boasts an exceptionally long range optimized for strike missions deep behind enemy lines. Its strengths lie not in raw performance but in its modern electronic brain and sophisticated sensors. It carries a missile that has fundamentally changed American tactical planning, the F-15. The J-16's capabilities reflect China's strategic focus on anti-access area denial doctrine. It features a modern AESA radar that likely outperforms the F-15's in detection range and tracking capabilities, plus incredibly powerful electronic warfare systems, especially in the dedicated J-16D variant that serves as an electronic attack platform. The advanced, very long-range F-15 missile with its alleged dual-pulse rocket motor gives it a potential range advantage over current Western missiles. Its sensor fusion and helmet-mounted display system are arguably top-class, allowing pilots to engage targets by looking at them. And it can carry a massive payload of up to 12 tons across its 12 hardpoints. The weaknesses, however, are significant. Its heavy airframe derived from the Su-27 limits its extreme agility compared to the Su-35. Its indigenous engines still lack the raw power and reliability of American or even latest Russian designs, and it completely lacks extensive, proven combat experience that would validate its design concepts under fire. The unseen electronic knife in the air, cutting communications before the first shot is fired. Its best role is establishing dominance in beyond visual range combat and conducting long-range precision strikes against high-value targets like AWACS and tankers. Finally, the Russian Bear, an aircraft built around one simple, terrifying philosophy. Russia's Sukhoi Su-35's flankery, labeled a 4++ generation fighter as Russia bridges the gap to 5th gen, is a purebred air superiority hunter, designed to win the merge and dominate the visual fight. Those two Saturn AL-41 F-1S engines with their revolutionary 3D thrust vectoring are the aircraft's party trick, enabling breathtaking maneuvers at air shows and Mach 2.25 speeds in combat, all while carrying a huge internal fuel load that eliminates the drag penalty of external tanks. The Urbisi passive electronically scanned array radar gives it exceptional detection range against even low observable targets. It can also field the very long-range R-37M missile designed specifically to kill support aircraft like AWACS, but is raw, breathtaking agility enough to survive in a modern beyond visual range missile duel where the enemy might never be seen. The Su-35S represents the culmination of Russian emphasis on kinematic performance. Its strengths are undeniable. It's arguably the most agile fighter ever built, with fantastic high-altitude performance and powerful long-range sensors. The thrust vectoring allows it to point its nose in directions that defy conventional aerodynamics, giving it a snapshot opportunity when other aircraft would still be turning. However, its weaknesses are just as pronounced: a massive radar signature with no attempt at stealth shaping, avionics and displays that are less advanced and integrated than the J-16's glass cockpit, recent combat losses in Ukraine that have tarnished the invincible image of Russian air power, and sensor fusion that lags behind both Western and Chinese standards. Its best role remains high-agility dogfights where it can leverage its incredible maneuverability, and air dominance missions where its long legs and powerful radar give it persistence. Now let's get to the direct comparison where these philosophical differences become tactical realities. Looking at propulsion, all three use twin-engine designs for reliability and power, but the Su-35S stands alone with its 3D thrust vectoring capability. Generation-wise, we have a fascinating spread: proven 4th generation, sophisticated 4.5, and hyper-specialized 4++. For radar technology, the F-15D and J-16 use modern, active electronically scanned array systems, while the Su-35S uses a very powerful but older technology, passive electronically scanned array. The maximum speed category goes decisively to the American Bird with its Mach 2.5+ capability, while range sees the J-16 taking honors for strike-optimized endurance. Agility is no contest. The Su-35S dominates with extreme maneuverability for beyond visual range missiles. Each carries their nation's pride. The F-15D fields the combat-proven AIM-120D, the J-16 carries the feared place to 15, and the Su-35S employs the R-771, and the very long-range R-37M electronic warfare capability sees the J-16 as the clear winner, especially in its dedicated to-variant configuration. The combat record category remains overwhelmingly in the F-15's favor with an incredible 104-0 kill ratio. The category-by-category results reveal surprising weaknesses and unexpected strengths. In beyond visual range combat, the analysis gives the win to the J-16. Its modern sensors paired with the potentially longer-range F-15 missile give it a decisive first-shot advantage. The F-15D has the proven and reliable AIM-120D, while the Su-35S has tremendous radar range but older missile technology that may be more susceptible to modern electronic countermeasures. In a close-in visual range dogfight, there is absolutely no contest. The Su-35S dominates completely in what pilots call the merge. 3D thrust vectoring allows it to maintain energy and point its nose in ways that defy physics as understood by Western pilots. The F-15D is fast and capable but can't match the flanker's agility, while the J-16 is heavier and strike-optimized. Neither can compete in a turning fight against the Russian machine. For strike capability and payload flexibility, the J-16 wins decisively. It was designed from the ground up as a true multirole striker with a heavy payload capacity and advanced targeting systems for both air-to-ground and anti-ship missions. The Su-35S maintains strong air-to-ground capabilities but remains more focused on air superiority, while the F-15D simply isn't optimized for this role in its current configuration. Finally, for overall survivability and reliability, the F-15D wins through demonstrated performance. Its combat-proven reliability and maintainability under harsh conditions are legendary. However, in the specific domain of electronic survival against modern integrated air defense systems, the J-16 wins thanks to its superb dedicated electronic warfare systems. The Su-35S relies mostly on its raw maneuverability to survive, a questionable strategy against modern all-spec missiles. So, after this exhaustive analysis, where do we place these magnificent machines in the final overall ranking? In third place, we have the F-15D Eagle. There's no shame in this placement. It remains a legendary and incredibly reliable fighter that has dominated skies for decades, but its age shows critically when placed next to modern 4.5 and 4 generation jets. The lack of sensor fusion, larger radar signature, and older design philosophy place it at a systematic disadvantage, despite its incredible combat record and proven reliability. In second place, the Sukhoi Su-35S flankery. Its maneuverability is a masterpiece of aerospace engineering that must be respected, and it possesses strong radar performance combined with exceptional range. In a visual range fight, it's arguably the most dangerous fighter in the world. However, its weaknesses in electronic warfare, sensor fusion, and questionable combat performance in recent conflicts prevent it from taking the top spot. And the winner, the aircraft that represents the most balanced and capable package for modern multirole combat, is the Shenyang J-16. It possesses the best modern avionics suite of the three. Superb beyond visual range combat power with the PL-15 missile. Strong electronic warfare capabilities that enhance both its own survivability and that of accompanying aircraft. An excellent multirole flexibility that allows it to perform multiple mission types without compromise. It represents the most balanced and modern threat package of the three, designed specifically to counter the strengths of Western air power. This has been a clash of engineering philosophies representing three different approaches to air combat. So which philosophy do you think represents the future of air superiority? Let us know your detailed analysis in the comments below.